So today I'll be showing you exactly how you can build a custom GPT in the fastest way possible with the exact details that you need. So in order to do that, the easiest way is not actually building it by yourself, it's by having ChatGPT help you build it. So for instance, today I'm going to ask it to do this. I'm basically saying I am building a custom GPT for NBA sports betting. I need your help on what I should instruct it to do. So by punching this in, ChatGPT will now understand that we're trying to build our own version of it and help us through the process as we go along. So to begin, I'm going to go ahead and start building my GPT while this is going on. So we're going to go to Explore and we'll go to Create. Now once in Create, this is where you're going to have to instruct it. Obviously we don't have the instructions yet, but we're going to get the instructions and we can go ahead and also configure it. Here we're going to just name it what it is, and in this case it'll be NBA betting. Let's just say NBA bets, or bet machine. Something interesting. And I'll open up a separate window so that we have our other chat going on at the same time. We don't want to lose out on that completely, because we're going to be going back and forth in the chat while creating the GPT that we're working on. So let's scroll down. And we have our new chat. And it should give us a response, but for whatever reason I guess it canceled, so I'm going to have to reprompt it. So then after reprompting it, I get this. Got you. Here's a tight drop-in spec for NBA betting custom GPT. Paste into your GPT's instruction system, tools, and style. It's built for EV picks, SGP correlation, and Kelly sizing, etc., etc. So do this. Identify the slate. Okay, so basically it gives us a whole thing that we're going to go ahead and copy paste into our GPT while building it. So we're going to copy this. And there's ways that you can customize this while doing it as well, so it would be helpful, especially when you're, well, in this case we're dealing with sports betting, so it doesn't really make a difference what you're doing. But if you were doing sports betting, it'd be important for you to prompt it and tell ChatGPT that you're building something that you need up-to-date information constantly. And it's also important for you to make sure that you have the online search is on in your ChatGPT GPT. Because if the search is not on, the web search, it'll never be able to actually find real-time information if you're looking for things that are pretty contemporary. So we'll go ahead and copy this out, and we're going to go back here. So we have description. That's not necessary. We're going to go to this, paste it in. We will go into description. We'll just say NBA bet bot. Doesn't really make a difference, but just for organization purposes. And we can go down. And conversation starters, that's not necessary yet. And recommendations. See, so this is what I was saying, how you need to have web search on, especially if you're dealing with things that require contemporary or up-to-date information. So we can go like that, and that's basically it. Now we have everything needed to create this bot. You can use this and use DALL-E because it'll take the information that we have here and create a logo for us, which is not 100% necessary. You don't need it, but it is just cool. And the conversation starters, it'll come up with itself. So once it generates the logo for us, we're going to go ahead and create and test it out just to see how it is. And in the case that this doesn't work, let's say that it's not perfectly configured to what you like, as I said earlier, you can always go back and then give it more custom instructions, like tell ChatGPT, hey, it's not up to date, what can I change? And it'll actually go ahead and update it. But as you can see here, it does its best to stay up to date in and of itself. But it doesn't hurt to always remind it to make sure that you're getting the most up-to-date information when you're creating your GPT. So once again, all you do is go to ChatGPT, ask it basically, or tell it that I am building a custom GPT for whatever it is that you're trying to build, and that you need its help. What should I instruct it to do? And it'll give you exactly what you should be pasting into the GPT, and then you can always toy with it and customize it with ChatGPT to make sure that it fits exactly what you need if it's not working to its optimal capacity at the beginning. So then once it's all done, I went ahead and clicked create, and it gives you the option to either do only me, anyone with the link, or the GPT store. In this case we'll keep it for only me because it's just for the purposes of this video to see what we can create with it. And our GPT is now published, so it's ready to go. And as I said, you can always go back and edit it and update it if necessary. So let's go back to our new chat, refresh, and see if we have our GPT in our sidebar. So let's go ahead and see if it loads up. And it's right here, the NBA bet machine. Unfortunately, the logo didn't generate for whatever reason, but that's not the end of the world. So now we'll go ahead and ask it a question. So I simply went ahead and asked it, what are the best player props for the Celtics and Magic game tomorrow? And we'll see what it does for us. And once again, you can also alter what mode you're on. If you want it, in the case that you want to, what model you're on, in the case that you want to use, for instance, the auto, the instant, thinking. I find thinking works best for, GPTs that need a little bit more time and more effort to actually pick the right things, especially if you're dealing with sports betting. But it doesn't really make a difference depending on what you select. It's up to you to pick which one fits whatever it is that you're doing. You can even go to the legacy models like the GPT-4o. So it's still assessing, which is a good sign. It's actually thinking and looking at all the markets. And we'll see what it gives us. And there we have it. It gives us all of these options. It tells us the details of the game, which are pretty much up to date, which is fantastic. And it tells you what you should select. For instance, Jaylen Brown over 25.5, and basically what we were requesting it to do. So that constructed our NBA bet machine, and that is how you easily make a GPT using ChatGPT to basically code it for you, and to prepare all of the descriptions and stuff that you need in the context of your GPT. So once again, let's say I wanted to change something. For instance, I would just come back to the original chat and simply tell ChatGPT, hey, there's an issue with this, and like for instance, how can I make sure the info is always up to date? And it'll help us fix that by giving us an exact thing to tell the GPT, or to basically paste into the GPT to make sure that it works. And that's why it focuses on here web browsing, exactly like I told you earlier. So you can go ahead and copy paste that if you wanted to, and you'd go back to your NBA bet machine, you would click it, you'd go back to it like this, you'd click up here, and then you'd go to edit GPT, and then make any edits that you feel necessary so it aligns with exactly what you are trying to do. And once again, you can click here and upload a photo if you wanted to, or use DALL-E, hopefully to generate an image based on the description of what it is that you created. So that's about it. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, or at least insightful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.